Hey everybody, Sam here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we finally get a little bit of storage on our new Tennessee property. It's nothing permanent per se, but it is a perfect solution for us, our current needs, budget, and abilities of Dunas. So let's put this thing together. That's right, it's totally blown out. You gotta keep watching to see exactly what in the world that is. We have picked ourselves a spot for this carport to be assembled. There's a little bit of cleanup work to do, a couple of little scrub bushes and little trees. Plus I want to go ahead and push mow the whole area to make it as clean as possible so that we can go ahead and assemble this thing. So first things first, a little bit of brushwork. You guys are on the north side of the camper, which is in between the camper and the woods. We're going to continue working in this area. I don't want to cut down this cedar tree because that is a very nice looking tree. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim it and give it more of a tree shape. Okay, like deciduous tree, trunk, then foliage, rather than more of an evergreen style. That'll allow us to be around it and get around and kind of it not be in our way, but still let it grow and hang out here and stay where it's been. Got our cordless pole saw here. I'm going to use this to limb this cedar tree and then move along the wood line, cutting down any kind of small little saplings and things that are in our way. We'll drag it over to what we're forming to be a brush pile, and otherwise keep clearing out the area to give us plenty of room for this 10 by 20 carport slash garage. We have decided to take down this little oak tree here. It is a tiny little scraggly sapling. It's got some damage to it and doesn't look very healthy. Plus, it's really crowding the big guys that we really want to keep around anyway. So, Elijah and I recently restored this axe that I've had for a very long time. This is my favorite axe. So we recently spent some workshop time and got it all fixed up, put a new handle on it. That was the main part of the restoration, really. So nice new hickory handle. We soaked this thing in some rust remover and got it looking pretty good. I have no clue how old this is. I feel like it is extremely old, but Antiques Roadshow may argue with me. There's no markings on it, but this has always been my favorite axe. It is very, very sharp. It is a good, probably a 6-pound axe, and perfect length and size for chopping wood and maybe cutting down trees. So Elijah has his safety glasses and he is ready to try and chop down his very first tree.
I'm a little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous. I'll bring you guys in close so you can get to see the chopping action and root on Elijah so he can get it done.
Do you want to try?
So it's okay to choke up on it if you need to. So for these parts, I'm gonna choke up on it. Put on my glasses too. So down, 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 and sideways. Down, 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 and sideways. You see how it's notching it out?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll let you finish it.
This is just a tough tree and heavy. You're better at asking me.
You were almost there. Don't give up next time.
Okay.
All right, now drag it over. More work. Are you liking your homestead life yet?
I like it.
All right, we have prepped our surface and area for assembling this carport garage. We're gonna go ahead and start tearing into these boxes, find the instructions, and do a little show and tell. While Elijah tears in to box number 2, which is where we presume the instructions are, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about these poles. Your eyes are not deceiving you. These are galvanized poles. Whenever I found this carport online, that was one of the coolest things that I liked about it, is that it's galvanized poles. Most carports of this style and price point are just painted steel, and we all know how long that'll last. Not very long. So the fact that these are galvanized is awesome. I can also tell here there's some little quick detents, so that's pretty neat for assembly, but I might be getting ahead of myself. So let's dig out the instructions, take the time to read, and do things properly.
This one's heavier. Oh my gosh.
Okie dokie Smokey, we have our instructions. We've read through steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I looked on the back to make sure that was it. It's a pretty basic assembly. Step 1 is to assemble the roof frame, all your poles, while it's here on the ground. Step 2 is to attach the legs to one side of it, then put your roof cover on. Step 3, attach the other side of the legs, so then it's going to be, you know, a standing structure. Finish attaching the roof to that side, and then you put your sides on. There are several steps in between, little things here and there, but overall, this style structure is very easy to do, and hopefully should not take us too long. In the interest of time, I'm going to put you guys over so you can have the scenic view of the assembly, and we'll just try and knock this thing out because we don't have a whole lot of daylight left, and we just want to get this thing put together. Don't be worried, when we get this thing put together, we'll definitely have a show and tell. You know Sam, he likes to jabber, so stick around for show and tell after assembly's done. With the carport now standing on its own legs, we can now put the feet on the bottom of the poles, bolt them with these little bolts and wing nuts, and also attach the horizontal crossbars that help hold the legs together as far as proper spacing and everything down close to the ground.
Carefully. Up a tiny bit. Okay. And there we go. Wait.
Elijah is down there working on putting the ball bungees on the bottoms of the walls. They go up very easily. I really like the fact that you attach the walls with the ball bungees. It makes for an easy installation, easy removal. You're not locked into a certain layout perhaps, and very easy to swap panels out or just take a whole side out when you want to. We got just a few more to do on the sides, and then we get to close up the ends of this thing. For anchoring the shed down, inside I put a little slip knot on this rope. I'm going to attach it to the top bar, pass it through the grommet that they include in the cover, and then outside to a tree, because, well, that's what we have close by, and ratchet it down so that this thing is pulled at 45-degree angles and should not, I hope, go anywhere in strong winds. There you have it, guys. There is the Quictent 10x20 portable garage. We're using it for tool and equipment storage, and it is awesome already. We have been able to clean up a bunch of the stuff out here that we had covered under tarps or not covered under tarps, or we had to haul back and forth. So having this dry storage space is awesome already. We're going to get a lot of use out of this thing, and over the course of time, you can guarantee we'll show you guys how it holds up, the good, the bad, the ugly. So if you're curious or want to just see how a Quictent portable garage structure holds up over time, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Otherwise, if you guys got any questions or comments, leave them for us down below. We appreciate you guys watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time on the Homestead. No, that's Deliverance. Wait a second. So time will tell how well or unwell. Green Acres! Why did I immediately go to Deliverance? Along the tool-free install as well, the poles clocking. We're gonna clock some poles. Just put your hands on it. Put my hands on you. Alright, let's get raking. Rake the woods. This is like a chore my dad would have come up with when I was little. Hey Elijah, wanna have some fun with a rake? Hey Elijah, safety glasses work good over top of your eyeballs.
Sorry, I forgot. They were on my head. They were comfortable.
Timber!
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on! There you go. Is your name George Washington? You just chopped down a cherry tree.
What?
It's okay, it's a wild cherry. It's junk. It's not like a real fruit cherry.
Okay.
George Washington.
What?
I don't know. Daddy's being silly. Just a couple guys in the woods.